Assalamualaikum and greetings. My name is Shatika Sabrina and I would like to present based on a topic of ornamental fish trade and corals. Before we go any further, let me briefly explain what coral reefs is. Coral reefs are enormous underwater structures made up of millions of corals, which are colonial marine invertebrates. Corals are animals that absorb calcium carbonate from salt water to form a hard, robust exoskeleton that covers their soft, sac-like bodies. A polyp is the name given to each individual coral. Coral reefs may be found in most of the world's oceans. The coral offers a safe habitat as well as the chemicals required for zooxanthellae for photosynthesis. Coral reefs provide food, shelter, and breeding grounds for around 25% of all marine species. Coral reefs, often known as the rainforest of the sea, due to their biodiversity, are the principal habitat for over 4,000 species of fish, 700 kinds of coral, and hundreds of other plants and animals. They also provide meals and fresh medications to humans. However, coral ecosystems are under dangerous situation. Disease and predators are examples of natural dangers. People are also responsible for other concerns, such as pollution, sedimentation, unsustainable fishing methods, and climate change, which is rising ocean temperatures and creating ocean acidification. Many of these factors can affect corals, causing bleaching and even mortality, while others cause physical harm to these fragile ecosystems. The most common factor for all types of environmental disruption is pollution. Agricultural chemical fertilizers, oil and gasoline, sewage, discharge, and silt from degraded landscapes make it harder for coral to grow and therefore harm the intricate interactions that exist between the plants, corals, and other creatures that make up the reef ecosystems. Coral polyps eject the zooxanthellae they rely on for nourishment when the temperatures of the world seas rise due to the global warming. When the zooxanthellae die, the coral loses its bright colors and all that remains is a white exoskeleton. This is known as coral bleaching. Corals may recover from bleaching catastrophe if circumstances improve before they die. However, the ecosystems can take many years to fully recover. Coral harvesting for the aquarium trade, jewelry, and cruise can result in overharvesting of some species, loss of reef habitat, and increased biodiversity. Fish towing activity is the most harmful human act that can affect coral reefs badly and damage them seriously. The coral reefs that tow can get disrupted and finish in an eye glimpse. Overfishing can change the structure of the food web and have a downstream impact, such as lowering the quantity of grazing fish that maintain corals clear of algae overgrowth. As a result, the algae will keep growing unstoppably underwater and cause the eutrophication phenomenon. This will bring effects to not only the fish but also mammals that live inside the oceans. The main reason is the water would get darker and the algae blooming lead to the worst situation. Every year, the ocean absorbs approximately 1/4 of the carbon dioxide generated by the combustion of fossil fuels, which are oil, coal, and natural gas. Ocean acidification is predicted to rise by 40% above current levels by the end of the century. Ocean acidification reduces the availability of dissolved salts and ions required for corals to produce the structure of calcium carbonate. There are still some ways that still can do to avoid the extinction of this creature. First thing first, people should start reduce the run of water by planting more trees. This will also can contribute to reduction of global warming as well as the temperature of the ocean. This condition can also be accomplished by saving more water in domestic usage. By doing this, there will be less water get polluted and save the ocean at once. After that, farmers and planters should only use organic-based fertilizers on the plants and crops next. People should be more aware of this situation. By increasing their level of awareness, there will be more chances to fix this problem. People will be more alert of this critical condition and stop all the harsh activities toward the ocean. Other than that, humans also need to start more recycling activities and limit the excessive waste disposal in order to prevent any further pollution to the oceans. which can disrupt the aquatic symbiosis. In the conclusion, humans should be more sensitive to these issues that befall the ocean conditions. It is not only which damage the ocean ecosystem but also have detrimental effects on humans.